Welcome back to What You Will Learn. My name is Adam Ashton.
Salam pagi teman. My name is Adam Jones, mate. Today we're doing
2016.
a review, hey?
The best of. So we started, 6 months ago?
Yeah.
Done 32, 33 books, something like that.
Mm.
Cheeky interview in there. Mate, I thought there was some bloody good stuff that we've read throughout the year, so we just thought we'd get the best bits.
Yeah, take out the best bits of the year and then give it to the listeners. And it's up to you guys if you want to read what we consider the best, most impactful books or events, I guess.
Yeah, so we'll just do a quick summary of our top 5, but there's heaps of honourable mentions.
Yeah.
So first episode, Anything You Want. I really liked how he said that at the start of your journey to success, at the start, say yes to everything. Take on whatever projects people throw at you, any job offers, take it all. And then as you start to achieve success, transition to what he calls hell yes or no. Mm. So if something isn't a hell yes, you're really super excited to do it, it's a no.
Yeah.
But so that's after you're starting to achieve.
Love it, man. Another one for me would be Trump, which is just limit the downside. A lot of the book wasn't the best book ever, but that's something that's stuck with me since then. So any project or any deal you go into or anything you're about to do, just think of the downside and limit that part, and then you got no risk of losing in anything.
That's sick. And Trump did all right, didn't he?
Trump did all right. Yeah. Worth listening to.
The magic of thinking big. I think it was just all about thinking bigger, taking more action, believing in yourself, killing fear, just doing more.
Love it. Richest man in Babylon, just always invests 10% no matter what, and
everything you own, that first 10%, put it away.
Yeah.
The compound effect, which I really like, was all about taking small, regular, positive changes and making those positive choices every day consistently, and it builds up over time.
And way of the superior man, ejaculate up the spine.
That's a massive takeaway. That's a big takeaway. Mate, my other big takeaway was the babysitter effect.
Oh,
it was just the old guy just found the 18-year-olds really attractive. It's a thing.
So we're not sick. It's part of human nature, which is good. Another one, inevitable, and that's all the technology that's come and everything's changed. I mean, the most exciting, the virtual reality sex.
That is exciting.
Coming down, mate.
That's exciting. VR's getting pretty good, isn't it, mate? You had a good experience recently.
Yeah, so I was just at the local shopping centre last week, and then one of the girls puts the virtual reality headset on me, and I was on a roller coaster going up and down, and I was feeling sick. And then the dude took that one off and put another one on me, and I'm in the middle of the shopping centre, and he's put me in a strip club. So I look around, there's about 12 strippers all around me dancing and stuff, and I was getting a little bit excited in the middle of the shopping centre, so I had to get rid of it. So
it's good quality stuff, though.
It's real stuff,
I've never done it.
I thought I was there. It's phenomenal. Yeah.
Did they touch you?
No, mate. It was just a visual sensation.
They touch you.
Yeah,
nice. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, all about the transition from employee to self-employed to business owner to investor, and the different financial flexibility and the money, time flexibility that comes with each stage.
Yeah, great book. I think we both agree one of the classics, probably for everyone to read.
Yeah, definitely. Mate, I like the E-Myth. I didn't really like the whole book as a whole, but I did like the technician, the manager, and the entrepreneur. Yeah. And that if you're really good at doing something and you're a really good technician, don't start a business because you're going to end up doing shit that you don't want to do on the business side of things.
Another one, mate, 48 Laws of Power.
Yep.
Just
so much.
Got to be a prick sometimes. And it's just an obvious way of how people get their power. It's great
definitely. Tribes, Seth Godin. Everyone's got the opportunity, and if you're listening to this, you've probably got the obligation to lead a tribe.
Yeah, spot on. And mate, should we get in our top 5? Any more honourables?
Yeah, crush it. You didn't like it that much. I liked it. I thought it was good. It was a good way of building, I guess, an online brand. I thought it was good. And obviously, Life in Half a Second. We spoke to the great man, Matthew Michael, which...
Of course, that's an incredible book.
Fucking clarity, desire, belief, knowledge, action.
Yeah.
And, mate, I reckon probably my favourite bit was what he said at the end, is just the best time to start was yesterday.
Yeah.
It's probably too late for that, so the second best time is start today.
Yeah.
What a ledge.
Absolutely love it, man.
Well, let's get into our respective top 5s. What's your number 5?
So, my number 5, I think we've already know what each other's ones, but for me, it was the Dip by Seth Godin.
Yep. I'd have the Dip at even probably number 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool, man. So, for me, the Dip, we'll just talk about it now.
Yeah,
so, it's basically when you start doing something, at the start it's fun, and then it gets all of a sudden gets difficult, and that's where most people drop off. However, there's the difficult part is your best friend, because that's where everyone drops off, and that's where the scarcity is. Scarcity is at the end of doing the hard thing, and that's where all the value is. So it's basically knowing when you're in a dip, understanding that, and then pushing through, getting to the other side, and then that's where all the value is.
Yeah, and that's it's in every project, everything you do that's worthwhile. There's going to be a dip, and the length and the depth of the dip is going to be different for everything. But say, for example, you decide to write a book. So at the start, you're going to have some quick wins at the start, and might tell people, and they'll say, "Oh, awesome! I'll buy a copy when it's ready," and you'll write one chapter, and it'll be good, and then you've got the quick wins. But then it drops right off. There's a long dip then of the hard work, and that's where everyone quits. And that's why having a book, if you get to the end and have that book, you get that exponential success at the end. As long as there's no cul-de-sac or a cliff. They were the two negatives right there.
That's right.
The cul-de-sac was just flat all the way.
Yeah.
And the cliff, it dipped, but it never came back up.
Yeah, spot on. So just knowing, so it's not about just trying everything. It's knowing what to quit. So what things in your life are shit, and what things are just a dip. And then, choosing the best to get rid of, and choosing the right things to work on. Yeah,
good book, and it's applicable to everyone, because if you're going to do something that's important and worthwhile, you're going to go through a dip.
Spot on, man. What's your number 5?
48 Laws of Power was me.
Yeah,
and just obviously there's 48 different things, but being in a big corporate bank at the time and seeing the different levels of power, and knowing, I guess, how to deal with that, how to get around that.
Yeah,
how to not piss off the people above you. I did that pretty poorly. I pissed them off a lot.
Yeah, spot on.
Yeah, so 48 Laws of Power, I reckon, was good. Good read.
Great book, man.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah. So my number 4 I'll get into is Limits to Growth.
Yep.
Another, not the best read in terms of like fluent, but what you learn in it, I think is super significant. It probably could easily be my number 1 in terms of how significant what you're reading is, because the world right now, we're in a collision course. Like, our whole world relies on this exponential growth, and our capitalist economy is relying on that. And at the moment, there's definitely, after reading this, it becomes obvious that there is a lag between how the world responds to our economy, and it's going to get to the point where the world can't kind of provide what our economy is asking for. So that's the collision that's going to happen in our lifetime, and there's heaps of problems that come with that. And it's good to really know what's coming and how to best prepare, and maybe how you can help as individuals to make this problem less.
Yeah, that's good.
Less effective.
Yeah, not important book, not top 5 for me, but definitely important read. And
fucking important.
Yeah. For me, number 4 was Drive by Dan Pink. I just thought it was a really good model and very obvious, having read it, very obvious in the world. So he said that we started out as early human beings just driven purely by our biological desires, hunger, thirst, and sex. And then when the Industrial Revolution came along, managers wanted more and more out of their workers, so they went with Motivation 1.0, which was extrinsic motivation, the carrot and the stick, so rewarding good things and punishing bad things that they wanted. But now we're seeing that doesn't work so much, and sometimes it has the opposite effect. So we've got Motivation 2.0, which is intrinsic motivation, which is all about autonomy. So having autonomy and choice of your 5 T's: time, task, technique.
Read
those ones. I think that's 5 T's. But yeah, so having that freedom and autonomy of what you do, having mastery, so the ability to improve and get better and master it, and then purpose. So yeah, having a bit of meaning, a bit of purpose behind it.
Phenomenal.
So Motivation 2.0, pretty fucking good.
It would help, if you read that book, it'll help you choosing what next step to go in if you wanted a new choice in career or life direction. Reading that book will definitely give you help.
Yeah. So for me, number 3 was Dip. We already spoke about it. What was your number 3?
Elon Musk.
Oh yeah.
So reading the whole book, there was one huge learning, one theme I got throughout the whole entire book, which I'll take away, is that time is no excuse for us. If anyone out there listening says, no, I don't have time to do that project, no, I don't have time to do this or that, pick up Elon Musk's book or read what he's done and think, fuck. At the end of the day, we've got the exact amount of time as Elon Musk in the week, and what we might be complaining about in a job or fucking whatever, he's at the same time building $3 billion companies, changing the course of history, solving the world's energy problems, and looking to go to Mars.
Yeah.
And it just baffles me that he's got the same amount of time as me.
Yeah.
So that, just taking that in, it's just, kind of eliminated that excuse from my life.
Yeah.
It's been huge.
Every single person's got the same amount of time, but some people use it a bit more effectively. That's sick.
That's right.
Mate, that might be a good segue. I think our number 2s are both the same, the 4-hour work week.
Yeah.
Which was, he calls it, it's about 10xing your per hour output. So not just working 4 hours a week, but having the ability to do 10 times as much stuff.
Yeah.
So you do in 4 hours what other people would do in 40.
Yeah.
So I guess the keys to that was effectiveness. So picking the right things to do, not doing unnecessary, irrelevant things. And then efficiency, which was being good at it, doing it quickly, doing it well.
That's right. So finding out in your life what you're doing for work's sake. You're just doing floundering work, and you feel making yourself feel like you're doing something productive because you're busy. But you're really, why are you doing that? Like, what's the fucking point? So yeah, and so he says one big thing from the book for me was ask for forgiveness and not for permission. So do what you want to do, and then say if you're in corporate, you got a boss, do what you think's right, and it's going to be right for the company maybe, and then and if it's a little bit out of the box, then ask for permission later.
Yeah.
So
if you ask for permission first and they say no, you're in a pretty tough spot.
Yeah.
Whereas if you just do it, as long as you think this is right, it's effective, it's exactly what you should be doing, go for it. Yeah.
Well, man, love it. So.
Yeah,
What?
and he also went into, obviously, that step-by-step of how to build an online business, which is pretty good.
Yeah, cool.
Good tools, yeah.
And the disillusionment of retirement. So I love that concept, how, most people think they're going to work really hard in their life just to get to the pot of gold at retirement so they can finally be and relax and chill out. But like, why the hell wouldn't you just go do something you want to do anyway the whole time?
Yeah.
So then you don't have to retire because you're just doing what you want to do in the first place. It's like just such a basic concept, but
Makes a lot of sense.
we're just ignorant of it until we come across a book like this.
Yeah.
So, or if you listen to this.
Absolutely. And number 1, I think we're both the same again.
Yeah.
Tony Robbins, Unleash.
Make your move!
Yes!
Mate, Tony Robbins, Unleash the Power Within. All the hype from everyone listening to this probably heard people come from this seminar.
Yeah.
It is what it's hyped up to be, and times 10. It's incredible, isn't it?
At the same time, I can see a lot of people that would go and be really motivated for a day or two and then drop right back to where they were. But if you consistently do what is taught there, it's fucking phenomenal.
He's definitely, so the whole thing of the course, the biggest takeaway for me, it was like he anchored some beliefs in me or something, I don't know, which has kind of stuck with me and I think will stay forever. And then, will definitely make me get more out of my life, I think.
Basically, as a quick reminder, it was like 50 hours of absolute mayhem over 4 days, just craziness, crazy dancing, walking on fire, smashing fears, but just about being more, doing more, achieving more.
Yeah, giving more.
Giving more. Yeah, I thought it was fucking good.
Absolutely phenomenal, mate. So, it's probably, and I think we mentioned this in the podcast, it's almost counterproductive us talking about it because it's just it's that good and that out there and wild. Just
it's
go
not cheap
yourself.
to go.
No, it's not cheap, but
time,
the value of it just is 100 times what you pay.
Absolutely.
1,000, a couple of thousand, or whatever it is. I don't know.
Yeah,
but just do it.
Yeah. I think that's true as well. What's on for 2017, mate?
Oh, mate, we got
some biggies coming.
Got some big books, I think.
Yeah,
so we've enjoyed doing this, and I think we've made a bit of segue since our first potties. That was pretty rubbish. But...
Was it? Yeah, it was.
It was pretty rubbish.
Hopefully it's improved a bit. But so we'll keep doing a book a week.
Yeah.
And
keep listening. And
thanks for listening.
If anyone got any recommendations for 2017, please shoot us a message or an email.
Yeah.
And
I think we've got the email now, podcast@whatyouwilllearn.com.
Yeah.
So shoot through any recommendations and we'll chuck them on the list.
Yeah, we'll definitely reply to your emails.
Yeah.
All right, man. So we review the song review.
Oh, we're going to do all the songs?
Should we do a song?
Yeah, let's do
a song.
Yeah.
Yeah, sing it.
A drum, the drum, but I know!
A rubber sock.
One pink in the stink, one pink in the dead pink stink, yep.
Ejaculate on the spot.
Ejaculate Virtual reality, sex ejaculate. Only half a second, baby girl.